testing, testing.
We're going to presume the mic works.
Oh.
We're going to presume, there's no way we can tell.
Okay.
So, okay, madam, tell us the sausage tale. What do we have for breakfast?
I had toast and coffee on the house, but then I brought a second breakfast, two Amish croissants. Okay. So we've okay. So we've headed into central London. We were exploring first a bit of East London. We started to head into central London now. It has been a bit of a nightmare to find a place to moor because everyone is double moored, triple moored, before bridges, after bridges, big wide beams next to big wide beams. So it's a bit of a nightmare coming into central London. But we have been finding places, usually not where we are looking for. So we always stop a few meters ahead of what we are planning. And now today we did 2 locks. We came from
Haggerston.
Okay. Today we came from Haggerston, and we have booked these new CRT eco moorings. So before Angel and after the tunnel in King's Cross, it's all eco moorings that you have to book. And apparently you cannot use your engine, you cannot burn, you cannot do smoky fires, whatever. So we are going to try these new eco moorings from CRT. What do you want me to say? More?
Tell us the experience of opening the locks and people helping.
Yeah, okay. So today we did 2 locks on the way to our mooring. And the one in Haggerston, it's like the locks are very, very heavy, to be honest. I mean, Amish usually brings the boat in, I do the locks. And today I had to ask for help for all of the locks because I could not open the gates. They are like this huge extent of wood and steel that I need to open and close and pull and push, and so but usually people are quite helpful, and you just wave, you look at people that are passing by, you see a friendly face, you wave at them, and usually people say yes. You ask for help, and usually people do help. Usually when there are boats coming the opposite direction, they tend to help. Today it didn't help. It didn't happen. There was a boat with young boaters that they just decided to stay drinking tea while we were doing the locks for them. That's fine, fair enough. But then on the following lock, I've helped the guys that came down, and that's how it should be. You need to help out. There is a boating community, and there is a that you need to keep alive. Otherwise, it's not worth to be on the water. What else do you want me to do? Next, we
filling up with water.
we filled up with water as well today, which was a surprise. Saturday there was no one on the water point in Angel, and yeah, it all worked. I mean, the hose is in the middle of the way. There are people passing bikes and people passing and stepping on the hose and not caring about it. And I'm always afraid that they fall on the water by tripping on our hose, but it didn't happen.
Explain the problem with architecture.
Okay. So the problem with the fact of we are running out of energy at the moment. So we are reliant on not on the engine but on solar power. And once we came to Central, while we're on the Lee, it's fine because it's open and we get sun the majority of the day. Once you get to Central London, there are all these buildings built along the canal, usually high-rise buildings, and they are actually blocking the sun to the boats. So all these boats that are actually reliable on the solar power, they actually don't have any energy, especially in winter. In summer, I think it's fine, but in winter, they have zero energy. So this makes everyone runs their engines. And then there is a chicken and egg going on in here. Then the people from the houses complain because the boaters are running their engines. CRT complains because we are running engines. So it doesn't matter. Forget about what I just said. Okay.
Okay, so tell us that one again, but short. And remember, criticise the architects.
I don't want to criticize the architects. I'm an architect. I'm an architect. I don't want to criticize the architects.
New developments. Come on.
No.
You'll be a little roundabout about it. Come on, tell us again. No. It's an important one.
Okay, so we are running out. Okay, so we are heading to Echo Mooring because because we are running out of power in our boat. We are 100% reliable on solar power. And once we are on the River Lee, that it's open and there are no buildings, there are no construction around along the canal, it's easy to get energy in. Once you get into central London, it's overbuilt along the canals, and we don't have any sun during the day. So the sun goes up and down, and it's just always hidden behind the buildings. So we are struggling with energy at the moment. And we, in our case, our alternator is not working, so we cannot run the engine. But other boats, that's what they do, because they are reliable on solar as well, and they don't get the sun because of the excess of construction. They actually run their engines during the day to have energy to live in. I'm not going to say more than this.
Okay, okay, that'll do.